Maybe I should do it like that next time. It's kind of loud. Sorry. How are you guys doing? Are you guys living up the last bit of summer? Oh, I hope so, because we have, what, a week? Is it a week? Oh, my goodness. Are you guys ready for school? I always get that. It's like half and half, huh? I know. I'm torn, too. Oh, I know. I think we should paint Bluey again, just in honor of what's season 3? Is it season 3? Yes. They did. It's coming out. I know, right? It's very exciting. All right. This is giving me Under the Sea vibes. What about you guys? Yeah? Uh-huh. Do you guys love little turtles as much as me? I know, right? And there's glitter, which makes everything better, right? So we're going to glitter it up at the end of class. How's that sound? You always go a little crazy. We like crazy in here. All right, I'm Miss Sarah. I love to paint. So if you're brand new here, you're going to get to know me really well because I love painting and I love to walk around and see what you guys come up with, right? Because you are going to be creating for who today? Who are you creating for? Yourself, right? So is your painting going to look like mine? No way. Is it going to look like your friends? No. It's going to look like yours, right? Because it's supposed to. You are the artist today. So I hope you have lots of fun, learn lots of things, talk with your friends. I just have one big favor to ask, okay? Can you see my hand really well? So you can see the screen good, right, everybody? Okay. I'm going to show you all the steps on how to do this. And I promise if you follow me and don't like jump ahead and go really fast, if you follow me, your painting is going to dry on time for the glitter. And it's not going to turn black. Because did you know if you mix all these colors, you're going to get black? That's what happens, okay? It does turn brown sometimes. It does. You're right. Okay, so we have some helpers on the floor, and they're here for you. They're going to be circling around. If you need them, all you got to do, raise your hand, okay? Or you can say, help, and they'll come, okay? So I have Miss Autumn. Say hi, Miss Autumn. And Miss Olivia. They look really nice, right? That's because they are. They're very nice. I have a restroom over here. You don't even have to ask me, okay? You can just go to the restroom if you need to. Yeah, you don't need to, right? Yeah, raise your hand up. There's also a water fountain. Sometimes we get thirsty in class, right? So you can go help yourself, okay? All right, you guys have 3 brushes, right? Yeah. You're in an 8+ class. How many of you have done an 8+ class before? Couple. Some of you, it's first time, right? So 8+ class, you use more brushes, bigger brushes, and we learn how to do trickier things. Are you excited to do that? Okay. So you guys have a large flat, right? So I want you to make sure you know what it looks like because Miss Sarah's going to say, grab your large flat. And you got to know, right? It's big, right? Okay. Then you guys have a small flat. Do you know what that looks like? Okay. Did you notice they're not all different colors either? They normally are, right? Yeah, because you're older. So now you know the names. Okay, now you also have a detail brush. Mine is brown, but what color is yours? Green, okay? Yours is green, and it's a detail brush, right, for little tiny things? Yeah. Do we paint our background, all the water with this brush? No. Right? It gives it a horrible hairdo. Yes, and it won't come off. It will ruin your brush, so we got to set it down, okay? You have 2 jars of water. Older classes get 2 jars of water. Do you know why? Absolutely. Okay, you have 2 jars. One is for rinsing. Okay, it's going to get really dirty, huh? You're going to use that jar every time to rinse first. You don't want to drink that? No, that would be pretty gross. I have a water fountain. Okay, One jar is going to get really dirty, okay? You're going to rinse, rinse, rinse every time in that one. Your other jar is to double check your brush and make sure it's clean, okay? So it's going to stay cleaner. You're going to love it. It's the best. You guys ready? You're going to love this. Okay, let's take our large flat. We got to warm up our muscles, okay? Here we go. Swish it out in some water. Yeah. Now, I like to tap it on my jar because we're using something today called acrylic paint. Have you ever used acrylic? Always? It is my favorite too. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're using acrylic. Acrylic gets thirsty, so our brush has to start with water in the bristles. It does get thirsty, believe me. Okay, we're going to warm up by first painting our water, okay? We're going to paint the water. So let's take our big brush here, okay? And we're going to mix some white with our blue, right? So let's take some white, scoop it up like that. See how I got a big chunk of it? And I'm going to mix it with my blue, okay? And see how it brightens it up a little bit here? Yeah. Kind of nice, right? Now, you get to decide how dark you want your ocean to be. If you want it to be lighter or darker, right? You're going to add more white for lighter, less white for it to be darker. So you've got to decide what color you want it. I want mine pretty light, so I'm going to add more white. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to decide, right? And you're probably going to run out of white. We use a lot of white when we're using acrylic paint. Yeah, so you're probably going to run out, and that's okay. Just let us know, and we'll help you get more. Okay, we're going to start up at the top. Okay, let's reach up tall, and we're just going to go for it, guys. You just have to start, you know, because it's a little scary at first. So we just have to start. Okay, now I'm going to try and be very careful around my image, right? I want to try not to paint inside my image. But if it happens, is it okay? It's totally okay. All right? No big deal. Okay? It's okay. It's all part of it, okay? We're just learning. And sometimes our paintbrush tells us what we're going to do. The crab is pretty tricky to paint around. So we're going to get close. And then we got to switch brushes. I'm not going to paint down here in between my crab's claws. Do you see that? Yeah, I'm not going to paint down there. I'm leaving that alone, okay? It's too hard to get it with our big brush, isn't it? So we'll come back to that, okay? Yep, so I'm going to go around my crab as careful as I can. But if I accidentally paint inside of it, I'm not going to panic. We still have so much to do. Yeah, we're just getting started, huh? Okay. So let's keep painting here. I'm going to get around my turtle's head. You can. You can put more white on your brush if you want to do different shades of blue in your water. So if I add a little bit of white to the corner of my brush like this on the corner, see how I put some on the corner? Okay, and then I brush in my blue. See how it gives me different shades like water? So you can do that too. It's kind of fun. Just depends on how dark you want your water. And you can put white in there to give it some movement. Help it look like your turtle's moving around, right? Whew, it's tricky getting up close to our crab, isn't it? Yeah. So we have to go nice and slow, really focusing. But remember, I didn't paint right there inside my crab. I didn't do it. Which corner? Now, we love to do something here called wrap our canvas. And a lot of our artists know what that means, huh? But we have some new friends today. And they may not know what that means. So the reason we do this is because it just looks cool. That's really the reason. That's why. I think it looks cool. But do you see the sides of my canvas? See, I painted them blue. Yeah. And the top. See that? Yeah. This is called wrapping. Have you ever seen a present? How it's all wrapped, right? And it looks pretty on all sides. So we like to wrap our canvases as we go. And then when you set it on your shelf or hang it up, it looks so nice, right? I don't know. Someone painted it. I got to fix it. Yep. And then I do like to wrap the head sometimes. See the head? Okay. Sometimes I'll wrap my image around too. But that's optional. That's just if you want to. All right? But as you go, you can do that. You can paint all your sides. And it just looks kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to paint down here under my turtle's head. There we go. And then wrap the sides by the turtle's head too. Okay. I know. And then I'm going to do under my turtle. Make sure that water is all around. Get right under our turtle. Follow my outline the best I can. All right. How are we doing, guys? What? I don't believe that at all. Okay, I'm going to teach you something else about your brush. Did you know your brush has toes? Yes. You did? Where do you think your brush's tippy toes are? Yeah, good job. So it's that very, very tip, right? This is called the toe of your brush. And I love to use the toe of my brush for small areas. Do you know where I use it today? Right here by the tail. So I turn my brush and I use the toe. And it brushes a really small section without feeling like it's too big. See that? I'm going to use the toe right here and the toe underneath. If you use the tippy point of your brush, it brushes smaller. So turn it sideways and use the tippy point to do those little things. It is so much easier. I bet you'll like it. Okay. How we doing? We get it all on there? All right. We got to get this little tiny corner over here too by the turtle's head. Did you see that? Yeah, that's really easy to miss. Huh. Super easy to miss that little tiny corner. Is there anyone here that's under the age of 8? Anybody? Raise your hand for me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, how are you liking this brush? Do you want a smaller brush? Or do you like the big one? You want a smaller one? Okay. Let's grab them a smaller. Okay. Yes, perfect. Okay, if you want a smaller one, let us know. Who wants a smaller brush? Raise your hand for me. One right here, one right there. Okay, perfect. One right here. Okay. Okay, and here. Okay, Autumn, we have one here, here, and then these 3 probably. Okay. All right. If Autumn doesn't see you and bring you a brush, it's probably because she didn't see your hand. So you might need to raise your hand again so she can see ya. Okay. All right. Check the top. I see some tops that aren't quite done, okay? Good job. Yeah, and then we're going to glitter it up here later. The water is going to be full of glitter. So that's why we had to paint it first. We have to make sure it dries completely for the glitter. Okay? Yeah. Super important. Wow, these are looking so good. You want to do your sides? Paint your water all the way around? How you doing? Yes. You want a smaller brush? Okay. Did you girls all get smaller brushes? Do you want a smaller one? Or are you good? You good? Okay. Yes. Do you need one too? Oh, what's up? Oh, you're good. We're in paint over that. Yeah, you're okay. No worries. What's up, honey? Uh-huh. Yes, and use the toe, right? Turn your brush. Good. Use the toe. Good. Wonderful. Okay, I see some sides that aren't done, so just double check and make sure. Oh, not you. Here you go, sweetheart. Uh-huh. Oh, you are a good helper. There we go. You're awesome. Anyone else need a smaller brush? Everybody get a one that wanted one? Okay, perfect. Sometimes when you're trying to get into those little spots, a smaller one's easier. Now, once you have it all painted like this, then you can switch to your detail brush. Do you remember the detail brush? The green one? It's very special, right? And we're going to use that detail to paint around the crab right here, in between his pinchers. See that? So use that little tiny brush to do it, okay? Look how much easier that is, right? So see where the pinchers are? Right here? Okay, switch to your little tiny green brush. Yeah. Switch to your little green brush to do it. To do in between these pinchers. Do you see right here? Can you see where those are? It's like, it's right by his eyes, by your crab's eyes, right? So right here by the eyes, you have this tiny little spot that needs to be painted, but you can't paint it with your big brush. So you got to switch to your little one to paint that little spot. Okay? Yeah, it's just too tricky. And then you need to really, really rinse that brush out and set it down for us, okay? Your little detail one. Beautiful. The big one? Yep, rinse it out. And we're switching brushes now to our small flat. So it looks like this, right? Yep. But that's not until you're done with your water. So make sure your water's done first. Okay. Yeah, make sure your water is totally done first so it can dry for your glitter. Let's see. Beautiful. Nice work. Check the bottom too. It's easy to forget the bottom, huh? You forgot water? Oh, I haven't done it yet. Me, where? Where did I forget water? Between the flippers? Right here? Oh my goodness. See, that's why I have you guys. You guys always have my back. Oh, thank you so much. Because I would have been really sad if that wasn't dry for my glitter. You know what I mean? That would have been a bummer. All right. There we go. Did I forget anything else? All right. All right. Okay. We're going to work on our shell. Okay, we got to work on our shell so we can do our crab. So, let's take our small flat. What's up, girl? You need help? Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to stick our small flat in water and shake it out. Yeah, the small one. Not the detail. It's the small flat, right? Okay, so I want you to notice something about our shell. How many shades of brown are on our shell? Oh, you caught it. Did you? I'm proud of you guys. You caught it. Okay, so we've got, right, we have a dark shade here, then it's lighter, and then this is slightly different, huh? Yeah, we add yellow to our brown. Isn't that fun? So we're going to learn how to make 3 different shades of brown, okay? Now let's start with the brown shade that goes right here in between all of our shapes, okay? Now everybody has this brown right here, right? This dark brown. Okay, we've got to add some white to it, okay? Now I'm going to pull a little bit of brown like this away because I'm making lots of different shades, right? Now I'm going to add a little bit of white to it and mix it. Okay. There we go. Mix it. Okay. And then I'm going to add some yellow to it. Yeah. Yellow. Okay. How do you guys like your color? This is not your lightest shade. Okay. This is this one. Right here in the middle. Okay. Your lightest shade looks like this. It's a lot lighter. We're going a little darker. Okay. You want it darker. Right? You probably need more brown in it. Yeah, I think you need more brown. Okay. And then as soon as you're ready, let's go on up here to our shell. Yep, you got it. And then we're going to paint. You're just taking white and brown, but you want it dark. And you can add a little bit of yellow if you want to. We're all going to have different colors of shells. It's the best. It's my favorite thing to see what all of us, because we all see different colors. Did you know that? We don't all see the same colors. And so, different shades is what I mean. We all see different shades. So, when you're painting this, your color is probably going to be different from the person next to you. And that makes it so much fun. So, you guys are all going to be a little different, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to paint all the way around each of my shapes. Now, if you're not sure about a shape, look up at the screen. Okay, because we have to finish it. And this is probably the trickiest part, to try and find our shapes. Right? It's a little tricky. Our helpers are here for you if you're confused and you're not sure where something goes. Remember, this is the first step. You guys are going to add more and more here, so don't worry. There's still more to do. No worries. All right. Yeah, look up at the screen if you're not sure, okay? Did you get it? It's kind of tricky, you know? Proud of you. All the way around. Did you get them all? Okay. Can you see the shape? It looks like a Y right here in the middle. And then it has little legs that come off of it. Huh. You see the Y in the middle? Then you got it. You did good. You did good. Kind of tricky. All right. Now, once that's done, we're going to do our shapes next. Yay! Good job, guys. Yep, and if you feel like you need another layer of brown, you can go back in a minute, okay? Because you might need another layer. That's okay. That's totally normal, okay? Okay, let's get a lighter shade now for our shell, right? So how do you think we do that? I don't rinse it because I'm still using brown, right? If you want to rinse it, you can, but I don't. So all I'm going to do is pick up white, and I'm going to make that color lighter now. Yeah? Well, that's totally cool with me. Uh-huh. Yep, just add white to it. Yep. All you're doing is adding white and making it lighter. Right? Mine's not light enough. I need a lot lighter. Right? Gotta make it a lot lighter. Good job. Okay. And then we'll start up by the crab. Okay. And we're going to start painting our shapes in. So all we're going to do is make a shape as we go. Make sure you add enough white so you can see your shape. You want it to be lighter, huh? You want to be able to see it. Good job. Okay, so we're going to do each of our shapes, brush them out. Now I'm not doing my little shapes, I'm just doing my big ones because we have to use a different brush for those little ones, right? Yeah, we'll use a different brush because those are tiny. Okay, so we're going to brush them out. What do these shapes look like? Hexagons? Maybe? I haven't done my tiny shapes, guys. Right? I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. The reason we're doing this now is you might need another layer of brown. Brown is really tricky. It's one of those colors that sometimes needs 2 layers when you're painting with acrylics. Yeah, it's just that way. So I like to paint it first. I get a layer on there. And then if I need to go back and paint another layer, I can, right? And that's how you like it? Then perfect. Then it's just the way it needs to be, right? Okay, now I'm going to switch to my detail brush for those little ones, okay? Yeah, I'm not moving on yet. I'm just letting you know. Before you switch to those tiny shapes, make sure you use your little tiny green brush. That's the one, yeah. Use your detail because you see that little tiny shape over here, right? We want to make sure we use our little brush. It's so much easier, right? So much easier. Okay. Awesome. How do we like our colors so far? Good. How we doing, Grace? We good? Doing good? I love it. Beautiful. Okay, well, make sure you finish up all your little shell colors. Okay? Yeah, make sure that's done. And then we're going to move on, okay? Did you get your shells done? Nope, not yet. Yeah, you might need another layer. How are we feeling about the brown? Who needs another layer? Anybody? So far, so good? Okay. Because usually when I'm painting with this brown, I need another one. Usually. I'm doing another layer. I usually get pretty close. But it's probably not going to be exact. Because every time you paint, you do it a little different. You know that? Yeah. I get pretty close sometimes. Oh, yeah. Did you mix a lot of red in yours? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, we can get you more red. No worries. Okay, let's see where we're at. Who has their shell done? Raise your hand. Ooh. I think we're ready. We're almost there. All right. Are we ready to do this part now? Yeah. Okay, you got to create it. You got to decide what color you're going with here. Okay? Now, I'm going to use brown and some red in mine. Okay, I'm going to put some red in my brown. Oh, the small flat. Small flat. Yep, use the same one you've been using. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some red to mine. Okay? I used red in mine, but you could add yellow. So we're going to do this right here, these little shapes. And these can be any shade you want. So this is mine. You can see, can you kind of see the red in mine? My red and my brown. It's pretty dark though, right? I kept mine pretty dark, but I added red to it. Okay, so I went dark. If you want to go lighter, you can. You could go lighter. Okay, yeah, you could go lighter. Or you could do it in a different color. I mean, there are so many options. Okay, so do you guys notice what shape they are? They're kind of little squares, right? Kind of look like square rocks or something, or ovally. Uh-huh. Okay. There's 5 of them. I added red to mine. Yep. I did red, brown, and white. Okay. I did red, brown, and white, but you can definitely change it. You can change it, okay? So here we go. We're going to do our shapes here. A what? A mink, huh? Oh, pink. Are you doing pink? I mean, pink could be cute. I'm down with pink, right? Uh-huh. It just depends, because, huh? Yeah, totally can. Yeah. Do you like it? Hey, but if you like it, then that's what matters. Uh-huh. That's what it's all about, man. Yep, that's one thing I love with this older class is you get to do mixes and figure out which you like, right? So you can kind of decide if you want to do a different shade. Here we go. How we doing? Are we liking our colors so far? No? Yes? If anyone doesn't, you got to let us know, okay? Yeah, you shape them. See how mine are, I'm shaping them? They look like rectangles, right? You're shaping a rectangle all along the bottom of your shell. See that? Uh-huh. Yeah, you can paint right over that. That's up to you and how big you want that shell to go, right? But I'm trying to do a rectangle shape all the way across. I know, shapes are kind of hard, huh? It's harder than you realize. I got one. Now this one right here is a half of a rectangle. Do you see that at the very end? Okay, I'm doing it a different color so you can see it. See how it almost looks like a triangle? Okay, so it's a little bit different. It's right here in this corner. Yep. See it? I did it lighter so you can see the shape. So it's going to be more of a triangle shape, right? Does it? Uh-huh. Okay, so you want to take your brush. You want to take your brush as you go and shape it. Oh, how did I get blue in there? I don't know where that came from. Did I get that on? Okay, so when you guys are shaping it, where's your color right here? Okay, so when you're shaping it, you want to actually shape out a rectangle as you go. Okay, so where is your rectangle? Let's see, it goes right up. So where's your tail? Let's see. Is this your tail right there? Okay, I think that's your tail. You can go back over what I do, okay? I'm just going to shape it for you. But as you go, you want to do your shape. Okay? Do you see that? Yeah. So I'm going to do a shape. And then I'm going to do another shape. And see how I curve my shapes as I go so I can see them. Right? Does that make sense? Yep. What's up, sweetie?
So sometimes you can use brown only?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you could. But you just want to curve it so you can see your shape.
Okay.
And then you have one more, right? Is it one more?
It's like, I think it goes all the way up.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this one, let's curve it. See that? That help? That feel a little better? And then there, this one's your triangle. Okay. Triangle shape right there, right? Does that help so you can see it? What's up, sweetie? Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. You just want it shaped out? Is that what you're wanting? You want to be able to see the shapes? Okay. So we have one here. See that? And then we'll do another one right here. Yeah, so try and shape it out. You want to make sure you paint in the direction of your squares so you don't lose them, huh? How's that? Does that feel better? And then you can paint them whatever color you want now that you can see them. Is that easier? Okay. So there's 4 squares and then a triangle at the end, right? Good. What's up, honey? Same thing? Yeah. Okay, so is this your color?
No red.
No red.
It's okay.
Let's see. I'll just shape it, and then you can paint it whatever color you want. How's that? That work? Okay, so you have your big square here.
Oh. think
It comes
I
up
did too
here.
many then.
Oh, we can always change it. No worries. And you can have more. Yeah, you can have more. That makes it yours, right? See that? But see how I'm just shaping it as I go instead of painting. I have to do each one separately, right? Can you see that? So we have 1, 2, 3. Where's your other one? Right here? You have an extra. Is that okay?
Yes, I'm very special.
You can have an extra, or this one can be a little bigger, and that's your triangle. You want to do that? And then there's your triangle shape. See that? There you go. Yep. Can you see it better? Does that help? Does that feel better? Okay. Now, you do have a little bit of your shell right here that didn't get painted, so I'm going to do it for you. And then this one right here by the head.
I also missed that one.
Yeah, it's easy to miss it.
Brother asked me if he would love to do
Oh, Sonic's so fun. All right, how we feeling? Yes. What, did he? Did he like it? Oh, that was so fun. I loved it. All right, who's done with their shell? Raise your hand. Ooh, okay. I think we're ready to move on. Does anybody need another layer on their shell? Except besides the adults. I'm sure the adults are like, hold up. I do, huh? You might do what? Oh, yeah, the little dancer. Isn't that cute? I agree. I love it. Okay, I'm going to let my shell dry for a minute. Okay? Let's rinse our brush, guys. Did everybody rinse it? Yep. I'm just making sure I don't need another layer. I know you don't, huh? Okay, we got to make some green. You guys ready to mix some green? No. Oh, man. It's one of the fun things about mixing is you get to make your own color shade. I love it. All right, we are going to use, I'm going to let you choose. I'm going to let you choose. Do you see how big that turtle head is? Pretty big. Okay. So I like to use my big brush for the turtle head and my smaller brush for the legs. But if you want to just use your smaller brush for the whole thing, you can. We have to mix it, girl. We have to mix it first. Okay? Yeah. We got to mix it. Okay. So we have to make our green. Do you see that pile of yellow in front of you? You're going to mix that whole pile of yellow. We're using the whole thing. Okay? Now, to make your green, you have to watch very close, okay? Because I'm going to tell you a secret. This green turns dark really fast. You only need a tiny touch of it, okay? So do you see that whole pile of yellow right here? I'm going to use the whole thing, okay? So I'm going to take a tiny bit of my green like that. Look how little, okay? And I'm going to mix it and watch how dark it gets. Do you see how dark it got? So fast with a tiny dot, right? Okay. And then I've got to add white to it. Does anybody need more white? Do we need more white yet? Okay. Raise your hand if you need more white. We're going to use a lot of white. You need more white? 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 Okay. So far just 3? That's impressive. You guys must be very careful with your white. All right, Miss Olivia, do you mind getting them white? We have a couple need white. Or Miss Autumn, are you helping someone? Can you get everybody white? Raise your hand if you need white. Okay, we have a couple that need white, and I do too. Okay, all right, let's start with our head. Did you decide which brush you want to use? Okay, let me tell you a secret about heads. Heads are round. Is that a secret? Heads are round, you guys. So when you are painting a head, hold up your hand if you need white really quick. Keep it up for her, okay? So she can see ya. Okay, heads are round, right? So when you're painting this head, we're going to keep our brush moving in a rainbow shape so it looks round instead of flat. Okay, so I'm going to start up here at the top of the head, and I'm going to brush like this. Do you see how my brush is making a rainbow shape as I brush instead of straight? Okay, if you keep your brush moving like that, you're going to get a rounder head. Okay, so I'm going to try and just move my brush. Just like that. I do. Uh-huh. Nice. I'm her sister. Yeah. Okay, do you guys like your green? We're all going to have different colored turtles. Did you know that? Yep, all of our green is going to be different. We're going to try and paint this turtle in with the going around. If you want it darker, just add more green to it, right? If you want it more limey, you'll need a lot more yellow. Oh, yeah, you're wrapping. Mine cuts off here at the top, too, see? Because it wraps. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, you're okay. You're doing great. Oh, man. Got to go around our eyes as careful as we can, right? Eyes are tricky. They are. They're pretty tricky to do. So we just do our best. You can wrap the sides if you want. Yep, add yellow and white to get this green. If you do straight green, it's be super dark. So just make sure that's what you want, huh? Now remember to do all of his legs, his fins, everything down here. We're going to switch brushes, huh? Unless you think you can do it with your big brush. I agree. I think it's a little tricky. So I like to switch. Your turtle? Got to do all the little legs. Yep, you can. Go ahead and do the bottom. You can switch brushes, remember? You can either use your big one or you can switch to your little brush. You just have to decide what works for you. Which one is easier to do the little spaces? Okay, and don't forget the little tail and the leg all the way over here on the back, too. Oh, he's starting to come alive. Starting to see him. He's coming. Okay. Get that little tail. Wow, I love all the greens I see in this room. So many greens. Different shades everywhere. Let's try and brush out the paint too. Make sure you don't have any thick paint anywhere. Uh-huh, right? The clumpy things. We want to try and brush them out, huh? So it dries for us. Probably like me, huh? I forgot it too. Yeah, we do that. Well, it's a lot of work, this painting thing. It's a lot of work. Wow, these look great. These are awesome. You guys having fun? Okay, good. That's the most important thing. Oh, really? Oh. Keep going. While you guys are finishing up, I'm just putting another layer of brown on. You guys said you didn't need one, but I do. If you need another layer of brown, go for it. Make sure you get all of your fins too on the bottom. Easy to miss them. I did it, huh? Yep. It happens. Me too. It's a good one, huh? I'm with you. Oh, I'm just putting another layer on while I wait for you guys to finish. Are you guys ready? Remember I told you could put another layer of brown on if you wanted? And you said you didn't need it? I do. Do ya? I know, I do too. You have to wait though until the green's done and your shell is totally dry before we can do it. What's up, girl? Okay, did you wipe it? Always try and wipe it. And then you could even put some blue back on there if you need to. Yeah. So always just take your finger and you can try and just grab it real quick. Is it dry? You ready for your crab? What do you mean no? Crab's the best part. What's up, Penny? On the eye? That's okay. We're going to paint it in a minute. So it's okay. What's up? Okay. I'll show ya. So I like to take my brush here.
do the glitter
And I
before the
shape
color.
each one like this. So I take my brush
Holy cow.
and shape it like a square and then fill it in. Okay. So then I go on the next one and I shape it. Shape it first so that you can see it and then brush it in. Do you see that? Does that look a little bit more like it? So see how you do the square first and then fill it in? And that naturally gives you a shape. See that? Do the last one. You can change the color. I'm just putting the shape in for you. You like the color? Okay. There we go. Yeah. Is that better? Like that? Okay. Who's ready for the crab? You guys have your turtle done? Are you liking it? Oh, glitter's the last thing. I'm so sorry. I know. Okay. Let's use our small flat brush. So make sure it's really clean, okay? Small flat. Now we're going to use our small flat and we're going to use our detail brush. Our detail brush. Now, do you see the eyes? Okay. I don't want anybody to paint the eyes. Did everybody hear me? Do not paint the eyes. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Do you see these babies? Okay. They're white. Are they white? We outline them with red. Okay? So we're going to paint all under the eyes, but we're not going to paint up here yet. We use a detail brush for that, okay? If you guys go ahead and paint it, you're going to have a hard time getting them white again, I promise. So, are we good? Okay, let's do it. Let's take our small flat, and let's mix a little bit of white with the red. Just a little bit. If you use too much white, you know what color it turns? Pink. So if you want a pink frog, a pink crab. I almost did a frog, but green and green, you know. Okay, but if you guys want a pink crab, just add more white and it'll make it pink. Right? Yep, I just wanted it red, so I didn't do a lot of white. Okay, so let's go ahead now. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the smile for my crab right here at the bottom. See how I made a smile down there for his big belly, okay? So let's do that first. Make a belly for our crab. Yep. And we're going to paint all the way up to where the eyes are outlined for you and then stop, right? Yep. All the way up, and then we're going to stop. Right next to the eyes. And then we will outline them. Okay. And then I'm going to do under the eyes, but I'm not going to paint inside of them. Okay. Now, if we do, it's okay. Don't panic, all right? It's okay. We have options. This is just something we're going to try, right? Okay. Then we're going to do both of the pinchers. Yeah. We're going to do our pinchers next after you do the body. Almost. Almost time. We're not doing the eyes yet. We're going to switch brushes in a minute, and then we'll do the eyes, okay? Okay, I'm going to do my pinchers on both sides. All right. Oh, you're going to need more white. For sure. We use white for this one. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with my small flat. Do you see my crab? That's it. And then I'm going to switch brushes. Okay? So all we're going to do, we're going to use our detail. That's all I'm going to do on my crab. Okay? Just a tiny bit of white. Who asked me that? Oh, yours is a great color. You have too much water in your brush. See if I can wipe it off like that. You need to just wipe your brush off on your napkin. Okay, and do it again. Because that just means it's super thin, almost like watercolor. You almost have a watercolor going on. Does that make sense? So just wipe it off and then get more paint on it and try painting it again with your brush dryer. See if that helps. Let it dry a minute. I might need it dry just a second. Oh, what are we doing? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm just using the same red. Okay, I'm using the same red, and I'm going to use my detail brush. Do you remember which brush that is? Green. Okay. Switch to your green one. Itty bitty. Itty bitty, okay? Yes. Now, with our itty bitty, all we're going to do you see this line down the middle of your eyes? Do you see that little line? Okay, the first thing I want you to do is start at the top of your eyes and paint straight down that itty bitty line. Just separate your eyes. Do you see that? Yep, we're just going to go straight down. Separate your eyes. Okay. This will make it so much easier for you. I know. Okay, now we're going to go around the edge of our eye. So now I'm going to come up around and I'm just going to outline my crab's eye like that. See that? That's okay. He has his eyeballs. They're eyeballs. It's not supposed to be perfectly straight. Yeah. Those eyeballs are moving. Okay. Then we're going to come up and around the other one. You can do any kind of mouth you want, man. But we aren't doing it yet. Okay. All right, let's go all the way around those eyeballs. See that? That's so much easier, huh? What's up? Oh, just try and wipe it first, like that. Yeah, you might have too much water in your paint. So maybe try wiping your brush off. Yeah, you don't need to rinse it. You're good. You don't need to rinse it. Just wipe it on your napkin. There you go. And then, now try it. Okay. Did everybody get it? Okay. Now we're going to do the legs. I'm going to paint the crab's arms first, or right here. Make sure they're connected to his clippers. Okay, let's do these legs. You ready? Detail brush. Now my crab has 6 legs. 6 legs. Now I'm going to curve my legs like this. So I'm going to come on each side and curve them almost like a smile. So it looks like he's holding on to the shell, right? Okay. So we're going to curve our brush as we go. Your legs don't all have to be the same length. They can be different. Okay? Yep. I have 6, so 3 on each side. And they can be big. They can be small. That's up to you. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to do another one on each side. Yeah, and you can do as many as you want. If you want to do more than 6, you can. Okay, now I have one more here. Right on top of the shell. He's just holding on to that shell. Holding on to his friend here, huh? Cute, right? What's up, honey? Oh, yep. Just have to take it off and wipe it on your plate or the counter here. What's up, sweetie? You did good. You did lots of them. That's okay. You can do lots. You can try, yeah. And get it off. All right. How'd that crab go? Good job. Good job. All right, guys, we're at our finish up work. We're going to go and do our eyes on our turtle for a minute, and then we'll come back and finish our crab. But we're going to do the eyes and the bubbles real quick. You guys ready to do eyes and bubbles? Okay. Oh, you have to do the bubbles first, dude. Because the glitter's the last thing that goes on. Everything has to be dry. All right, grab your small flat, and we're going to put some white on it. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Oh, I know, the paint is the worst. We'll see if we can get it off with one of our little wipies, okay? We'll try. See if we can get it, okay? Okay, let's get some white on our brush, your small flat brush, okay? And we're just going to paint right here where the eye is on our turtle. Right here along that edge. See how it looks like half a moon? That's all we're going to do. Just that one side, because the other side is black. Okay? So we're painting white on our eyes. Yep. Just on each eye, we're going to put some white on there. Right on the side. Right on that side where it looks like a moon. Okay. Can you see that? See how my turtle eyes here are white on this side? Cute, huh? So we're just doing that white. Your little flat brush. Okay? And then I'm going to show you how to do bubbles. Yep, you're going to do bubbles. You guys are almost done. Now I'm going to show you 2 ways to do bubbles. Okay? So you can use your detail brush, which is your little green one, or you can use your small flat, which is, where is it? This one right here? Yeah. Sure. If you want to. What's up, girls? Do you need help? Oh. Where's Autumn? Oh, hi, Autumn. When you have a minute, can you get them white? Okay. Okay. What do you need? You white? You need what? The white? Oh, you'll just have to paint over it, honey. Yeah, see, it's dry. Once it dries, you just paint over it. Okay? So you can use green to paint back over that if you want. Okay. Let's use our small flat or detail for bubbles. Do you have a preference? I'm going to show you both ways, okay? Here's the first way you can do bubbles. Are you watching? Okay. Here's our flat. And I'm going to turn it sideways and put some white on it, like that. Okay. And I'm going to face the white out and spin my brush in a circle like this. See how I spin? Okay. And I can get a bubble. See that? Now, if that scares you and you're not sure if you want to try it, I think you should try it, though, because it's kind of fun. But you could use your detail brush and put some white on it. Okay? And you can come over here and do a circle like this. Okay? They're both cute, right? They're just a little different. So you decide which one you want to do. You can do it bigger with the detail too. I just do different sizes. That's a good question. When you're doing bubbles, you want to do some big bubbles, some small, right? Okay, raise your hand if you need white. Raise your hand and keep it up so Miss Autumn can see ya. Okay. Okay, so I like to do different sizes for my bubbles. I'll do some big ones. I'll do some small ones. Yep, you can just spin your brush. See that? Put white on the corner. And spin your brush. It's kind of fun, huh? Do ya? Uh-huh. You could totally do that too, for sure. You can also use the back of your brush. So I like to take the back and dip it in white like this. And then I'll stamp it if I want to do little tiny bubbles. They're kind of cute, huh? So you can do little tiny dots too. Okay. Love it. And then we're going to let those bubbles dry so we can glitter up our water in a minute. Are you? Well, while those are drying, let's finish up our crab. Okay, I want you to take your flat or your biggest brush and turn it upside down. And let's put some red on it, like that. I like to call it my chocolate chip. That's how I know I have a big chunk. Whoa, it's a big one. See that? And then we're going to do little dots on our crab. See that? It's kind of cute, huh? So if you want to, you can put little dots on your crab. You're just dipping it in your red. Okay? Just use the back of your brush though, okay? See how I'm using the back? So turn your brush upside down. Okay? Yep, and then you can do little cheeks on your crab too. I'm using my biggest one. And then I'm turning it upside down. So use the back of it, okay? Yeah, super important. Very important to turn it, right? All right. Guys, it's time to use black. Who's ready for black? We know that black's a little bit crazy, right? So we have to be really careful with black, okay? We got to go slow. Black will take over. Let's start. Yeah, add some water to your black if it's too thick, okay? Because you don't want your black too thick. It makes it hard. Now I'm going to use my detail brush, and I'm going to paint my crab's eyeballs. So here we go. I'm going to get some black on my detail brush. Come up here. And I'm going to outline the circle in my crab's eye like that. I like to outline first. Okay? Let's outline first. He looks kind of silly, doesn't he? And then you're going to fill it in. Oh, I know. Well, circles are just scary. They're hard. We're just doing our best on this, you know? I'm using my detail for my crab. Yeah. I'm going to use my detail for my crab. And then you can do any kind of smile you want. I just kind of do a mischievous smile on mine, but you can do any one you want. Totally. Kind of cute, huh? Now switch brushes for your eyeballs on your turtle, okay? You're going to use your small flat one for the eyeballs on your turtle. Woo! Yep, we're using black. I dripped on mine. Oopsie. Oh, sad. Oh, we've all done that, huh? I know. It is. It's so sad. Well, we don't have the smile on yet, but we'll get it. He is a happy turtle. He is a happy one. Oh. Is yours a girl? Think so? Yours is a girl? Totally. All right. Can we get our eyeballs on there? Oh, we're going to do eyelids and lashes next, okay? We have to switch brushes and use our detail for that. Okay? You don't want to do it with your big one. Now, when you switch to your detail brush, you're going to start where your black eyeball is and put an eyelid on first, like this. See how I'm putting my eyelid on? Okay. Oh. Yep, if you want to do lashes, you can. Or you don't have to do lashes. It can be a boy or a girl. That's up to you. Okay, let's put our eyelids all the way up. So have you decided, are you doing lashes or are you going to do no lashes? Okay, I'm going to do my lashes. Here we go. 1, 2. I did 3. If you don't want to do lashes, you don't need to, though. Should I leave one without lashes? Now we have to do eyebrows. I've got eyebrows. Got to do your eyebrows. Yeah, we're doing the smile. Now you can do a mischievous smile, or you can do kind of like what's on the crab, or you can do a full smile. It's up to you. You could do a kissy face for sure. That would be funny. Now mine has little freckles. Do you see that on the nose? I'm going to use red to do it. You could use brown. You could do anything you want. But I'm going to do the back of my brush. Remember how we've been using the back of our brush? Okay. It does, huh? Okay, so use the back of your brush to do it. Oh, that's so cute. So cute. Now, but when your eyes are dry, you can decide what color you want to do them. Okay? Yeah, but you want to make sure this black is dry and then put some color on your detail brush for your eye. I'm going to do blue. See that? But you want to make sure your eye's dry. See, mine's not on the other one, so I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to stop. What's up, girly? Oh, she's got. Yeah. Okay, Miss Autumn, we are ready for glitter when you are. Is anyone going to outline with me? What? Of course. Okay, well, we're going to pass out the glitter. Okay, and if you want to outline with me, you can. You're going to use your detail brush and put black for a shadow right under your crab. See that? I don't outline everything. It's just kind of a shadow. I know, a lot of you guys don't like to outline. But if you want to, I'm doing it. You decide. Okay, Miss Autumn's going to pass out the glitter. And Miss Autumn, if you need to get another plate for them, you can, okay? They may need one for the glitter. You could do glitter in between artists and they can share it if they need a plate. I know. The glitter. What cartoon is it? Oh. All right, what's the very last thing we do, guys? Sign your name, right? After the glitter. Make sure you sign your name because you are little artists today. And did you know that artists sign their work? Yeah? Why? Why? You should sign it. You did such a good job. You did an amazing job. Who? I haven't. Is it a good one? Is it one I should see? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. Yes. Definitely. Definitely don't want to miss that. Awesome. That's awesome. I love it. So good. You're awesome. Make sure you sign it, girly. You did so good.